Hey there peeps, I'm back again for another video. This time I will be interviewing Streamix CEO and founder Sugnesh Patel. We will be talking about the concept, features, advantages, benefits, and future plans of Streamix, especially here in the Philippines. So if you really want to learn more about this interview, I suggest that you should keep watching. Okay, guys, I'm here now with the CEO and founder of Streamix himself. So he is Mr. Sugnesh Patel. So welcome and thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for having me on the show. And, I just wanted to come over and say that, just really, really thankful that you called in me and missed stuff between whatever, typhoon and stuff you guys have coming over there. It's just like hard to deal with that stuff. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sugnesh. I'm the CEO of Streamix. I've been in IT for about almost 8 to 9 years now, and I've worked in different technologies and different roles. Like I've worked as a quality automation engineer, I've worked as a developer in IT, I've worked as a scrum master, project manager, and I've also worked as a business analyst for a while. So, I'm familiar with all the aspects of product development. And one of the main reasons I got into, getting like to develop Streamix is because it's just so much social media users that we are going with nowadays, and it's just like the modern thing. And I had some aspirations that I would get to when we get to the later on part of the interview. But yes, so that's a little bit about me.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Okay, so could you share how Streamix started and why you've decided to launch this platform and what is currently the mission and vision of Streamix?
Exactly. So the reason that I decided to launch Streamix is number one is because my dad, and then number two is because my wife, right? What my dad is always, he's retired early. He's like 61, 62 years almost. And he is always on his phone watching videos and, doing stuff. He has nothing much going on. So he's scrolling through videos all day. And then and then my wife, she's into like makeup tutorials, and she'd be doing like all the random, YouTube videos to teach people how to do this. And she has her own beauty line, like eyelashes, makeup line. So she uses videos, and they create and watch, consume a lot of content. Right. So when I see them doing these activities, they're just plainly wasting their time for most of the part. They don't get anything in return. So when I look at the platforms that we have right now, they don't give us anything back except for taking our time. So when I have already been in blockchain and doing cryptocurrencies, and I know the reach this could have, and how it could exactly work in the content industry, and it could be utilized to provide creators, and we can also utilize the tokens as rewards to do a lot of activities, and they're already being utilized in a lot of various fields. So I figured that why would we just not create a platform where everyone who uses that platform, rather it is to create content like me and you are creating or watching or having, you are going to be uploading this video, or someone who is just watching this video after our interview is done and they see an ad in between. Our aspiration is to create an equal profit sharing mechanism where we are earning from the ads and people could share that profit with us. So we would like to give it back in form of cryptocurrencies, and we are using Ethereum blockchain and our token to start with to reward it back to the users. That's pretty much our my aspiration to start the platform and how I came up with it. And this is where I'm taking it to, where everyone who's going to be using platforms is going to be earning tokens. And not only our tokens, let's say at this point we are starting off with Streamix token, correct? And we are going to give it out at a point where we reach out where all of our tokens are distributed. We would also open up platforms for other tokens to come in and do their whatever they want to give away rewards with us. They want to get familiarized to our audience, improve utility of their tokens. They'll be able to do that through an amazing platform, which allows every activity that we do on regular basis on all different social media channels. and it will just give them a very simple way of getting out to their audience right off the back. So that's the motto behind Streamix platform.
Okay, so thank you very much for sharing to us on how streaming started and also its mission and
Hmm.
vision. Now, my next
Yeah.
question to you is, could you share what makes Streamix stand out from the rest of the social media and live streaming platforms out there?
None of the live streaming platforms and none of the social media platforms that we are using are actually paying us anything right now in real time. So as we put in Streamix, we want to incentivize users right off the back. As soon as we launch our beta, we want to make sure that we have our tokens going out to the users for doing certain activities that they're going to be doing while they're using our platform. Number two, it stands out because it's going to have everything that we all little social media platform have in itself. So we're going to have streaming, we're going to have short videos, we're going to have uh, pictures like Instagram. Also, we are going to have all the different activities that you get to see on YouTube, Instagram, other social media platforms. We're trying to bring them and combine it under one roof, so you get to do all these activities on the same platform, and you also enjoy the benefits of getting incentivized at the same time. So that will get Streamix to stand out from what all of the competitors are doing right now. And we are also trying to get good content, for example movies, or let's say short videos, or any kind of content that we could get, even if it is licensed at some point as we start bringing in some revenue. And we're going to have all of that stuff on our platform too. So we want our audience to stick around and not use any other little apps, and just have everything in one platform where they don't. And also Streamix is going to be able to connect to all these different social media platforms, right? So let's say you want to post something to other platforms, just use Streamix. You get paid for posting or incentivized for posting, and on top of that, your content goes to all of the networks as well. So that sets us really apart from what everyone else is doing.
Okay, thank you
Yep.
very much for that. Could you share why Streamix is called as the DeFi social media of the future?
Okay, so that is a big and a very important question. DeFi social media, right? So number one thing that I just got to was to incentivize our users, and they're going to get rewards for doing certain activities. Now, these rewards are going to be in your wallet or a crypto wallet that we connect to. Maybe it's on Web3, or we're just trying to sort out the functionality. So I'm not going to get into the details of that. But as soon as you are able to get the rewards out, we want you to earn more off of that. So we are going to give you simple options as decentralized finance could, have. The best it could do for you right now is simply stake your incentivized tokens that you're getting in one of our farming pools, and you get, for staking, you're going to get more Streamix tokens or more other tokens that as we're going to partner with different channels. We are also going to create a simple pool where we would want more liquidity for Streamix going in on DEX, or even centralized exchanges. So there's going to be basic two staking pools where one, you can just actually stake Streamix and then get more Streamix tokens in return. And these Streamix tokens could be the ones you got from Uniswap, or they could be one you earned as incentives on the platform for doing activities. It doesn't matter where you get them from. And then you can also get more incentives or more yield for actually providing or helping us liquidity mine our token by providing Ethereum and mixed liquidity to our Uniswap pool, for example. And then you can stake that and back on our platform and earn more yield when you're farming that. So we want to give more on top of what you're actually earning right now. So that is the simple reason we want to get into DeFi with Streamix, is because you're already getting so many. It's to start with our token. Then if we partner, or as we partner, we are going to bring more tokens on. We want you to earn more tokens based on top of that. So we're just going to create simple DeFi pools where you can stake or liquidity mine your tokens, and you're going to get more tokens in return on top of that. So that's just the best thing that DeFi has to offer right now, and we want to leverage it since we are on Uniswap, and you are, as if you are participating in any of our pools, you're already making the maker fees on Uniswap that is 0.3 cents or whatever. So you're earning a little bit on liquidity mining anyways, but we want to offer more on top of that. So that's the reason we are introducing DeFi or having DeFi with social media combined, because this is just gonna it looks like we are mixing water and oil, and it's not gonna go together. If you look at it, when you say that DeFi social media platform, what is he talking about, right? But it comes out when you get to see it, you're going to be amazed, because you're getting free incentives. When you get to stake and liquidity mine those incentives on top of that and earn more, then you would see how it would work out. But it's just a matter of time when we put it together.
Okay, thank you very much for that. All
Mhm.
right. Could you explain how we users like me can be incentivized or compensated for doing social media stuff on Streamix platforms, such as posting images, status, stories, or other stuff, even live streaming video games?
Exactly. So it's all the matter of creating your account on Streamix platform, and as you're doing activities such as you post a new video and you have a certain number of views on your videos or comments, and when we are playing ads, it's gonna create an automated logic where you're gonna have some ads that played, and whatever revenue is coming our way, we're gonna be able to distribute that, at least in, I'm not going to share the percentage or how is it going to go, but I'm going to promise you that where Facebook and other companies are taking away 100% of their revenue, you're going to see a lot more than 50% coming as your way as a content creator. So, or a viewer, you're going to get a chunk of that too, because you're utilizing our platform, you're spending your time on your platform. We value that, and we want to give it right back to the users, and we are absolutely going to do it.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing to us on how are we going to get incentivized, especially for those of you who are watching us on YouTube. Okay, so I hope you've learned something here. What are the future plans of Streamix for the next few years? And since the Philippines is dubbed as the world social media capital by using top social media platforms out there, what are your plans for Streamix to be introduced here in the country?
We are very excited. So we would get, right now, as we are talking, we are actually doing a private sale for our Streamix token. It's our way of raising some or whatever we could to get the ball rolling. We have already put in MVP. That is a very basic MVP. You can actually log in, create an account, and give it a try. But what we are working is we're actually putting in a smart contract to connect it, or have a simple staking mechanism going on, and then we are also putting in a contract, or we are also actually working on building the API to connect to the MetaMask as of get the portal on Web3. And we are working with few of our partners to utilize the services that they already have in DeFi and leverage that to just put out the incentives or regular pools that we want to do, or start farming or liquidity mining with. I'm really excited about any market, especially you talk about Philippines as a capital of social media, and we would do great over there, because I know we have a lot of people in our community that are already from that region, and they ask us certain questions, and then they PM me, and I get to know that they're very interested, and we will be marketing, or we will bring our best to the users, whoever want to utilize our platform. We are going to give you guys everything that we have, and I swear to God, we are not going to keep any of the profits. We would share, but we would share them with you equally, as to you are our users, and we want our users to be at the forefront rather than we getting paid first. So that's what we are getting into.
Okay, so thank you very much for sharing to us about your future plans, especially introducing Streamix here in the Philippine market. Could you share any tips or advice to the crypto, blockchain, and DeFi community regarding Streamix?
Yes, look out for us. I'm saying this because we are trying to revolutionize the whole space. When we have our alpha, our beta, actually our beta version going out, I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be on it, and we want to make sure that when we're out, utilize the platform to the max, because there's nothing else that's going to give you your time back. You can still be on the all of the other platforms that you love, but you could simply utilize Streamix to post to or share your post through all these platforms. So you get paid and you have nothing to lose, right? So right, when we launch, please look out for it and go for it, so you get the best out of the time you spend on social media. As we are crypto centric and blockchain focused, we want to make sure that we have simple utility, or access for people to swap their tokens and do certain activities related to crypto, not going off of anywhere. So we are also working on creating a simple swap that will allow people just swap their tokens, or exchange it for a different token right on the social media platform. So let's say when you're having these tokens that are being incentivized to you, and you want to swap it to a different token, and you don't want to hold Streamix token, you can just simply do it on our platform without even taking it out, putting it in the wallet, going some other place. It's just easy to get it going right then and there. So we're going to make everyone's life easy, and make sure that a lot of people who love social media, they would be able to see all of this stuff right up top, and they would get into crypto. So with social media, we are sure that we would bring a lot of audience to our platform, but we're going to make the platform crypto centric. So it's going to drive in as a propeller of mass adoption of our of cryptocurrencies, because every young person, or we target with social media, there's going to be a lot of young kids using this. We are going to have to monitor of who's actually doing what, but we want to make sure that they know that crypto is big and it's going to be there, and we want to introduce crypto to everyone who is out there, and we will make sure that it's happening. Something I wanted to share before we get off.
Okay, so thank you very much for sharing to us the tips and advice you have regarding Streamix. Also, for those who are watching us right here on YouTube, I hope you've learned something coming from our CEO and founder of Streamix. So before we go, could you invite our audience here on YouTube to check out your website, social media channels, etc.? So go ahead.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for having me, first of all. And guys, please check out streamix.io. It's really awesome. You can check out our details about our project on streamix.io, and you can try our MVP at app.streamix.io and create an account, play around with it. Tell us if there are any problems. You can actually go ahead and tell us that this is what's not working right, and we are actually still in MVP phase. We haven't even started alpha testing, but it will be awesome to hear your feedback. You can check us out on Medium, Twitter, Telegram channels. We are all out there, and you should be able to get all these links from our website.
Okay, so there you have it, peeps. The CEO and founder of Streamix.io, Mr. Sugnesh Patel. Thank you very much for having you here in my show. Thank you very much for your time. All right. So I hope you guys have learned something about this interview. Okay, so once again, just go to Streamix.io and try their MVP as well. And one more thing, guys, for you to stay notified about my latest videos regarding cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and DeFi, just simply click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And not only that, you can follow my social media channels right here or in my YouTube description. So this is all for now. Thank you so much. My name is Jeff, aka Nomad Fury, and see you guys on my next video.